Hi, very good evening to all. My name is Bhavana and our subject is foreign trade. This is for the BCom students for first year in first semester for general students. In this previous lecture, we discussed introduction of the foreign trade and growth of foreign trade in India and significance of the foreign trade. Today we are discussing what are the advantages of the foreign trade and disadvantages of the foreign trade. Let's see here. What are the advantages? The first and foremost advantage is maximum use of natural resources. Maximum use means efficient use of natural resources, optimum use of the natural resources. We have to utilize our natural resources with the maximum level. Let's see here. Foreign trade helps the countries utilizing their natural resources to maximizing extent for the expected gains. Every country has their own natural resources. For that natural resources, we have to be used in efficient way, means effective way. For that, you get the good output. It also helps in avoiding wastage of precious resources, and effective utilization leads to increase their profitability. Foreign trade also helps for reduce the wastage of resources. Every natural resources is very precious means we can't able to measure. It is very precious to us. For this we have to utilize it in an effective way. It enables to engage in production of those goods which suits its environment. Thus it leads to maximum use of natural resources in a particular moment. It enables to engage in production. These natural resources is engaged means is used in for production of those goods which suits its environment. Which suits means eco-friendly environmental products. We have to produce eco-friendly environmental products which do not damage to our environment and leads to maximum use of natural resources in a profitable moment. So we have to use maximum use of means up to the limit. We have to use our natural resources for the production of eco-friendly products, and it is very useful for the society. It increases our profits. So for effective utilization of natural resources, foreign trade is very helpful. In what way it's very helpful? It reduces the wastage of the resources, and it tells about the precious of the natural resources should be used for our eco-friendly production. Foreign trade helps the countries utilizing of natural resources to maximum extent for expected gains. Expected means for what we are expecting for our natural resources, we have to be achieved for that expected gains. It also helps in avoiding of wastage of precious resources. Natural resources is very important to us, so we have to avoid the wastage. We don't want to wastage our products of producing unwanted products. Means those products should not be wanted to our public. Means these products are not used for the public, so we are not produce that type of products. We produce those products which are very useful to our people. And effective utilization leads to increase their profitability. For that effective utilization, it increase the profitability, and it creates the engage in production of the goods which suits the environment. For these natural products, we have to produce which suits for the environment, means it is suitable for the environment. It does not create any damage. Like we don't want to produce heavy plastic. The plastic destroys our environment, our natural resources like soil. So we have to produce eco-friendly products by using our natural resources. It increases our profitability, and also it increases the economy. So foreign trade helps in usage of the natural resources in an effective manner. And next advantage, availability of the goods. Foreign trade enables a country to obtain goods by importing which cannot produce due to higher cost at home, or due to non-availability of required resources from producing such goods. Availability of goods means all countries are not produced all the products. Suppose India is unable to produce manufactured goods because of unavailability of raw materials or due to high cost. While you are produced in India, it may take heavy cost. For that, we have to import the goods with less cost. So these are the reasons for importing of the goods. So availability of the goods means when a country is unable to produce the goods, for that goods we have to import it from other countries. So there is a choice of different goods. Which one we have to be consumed? So for that good we have to be imported from other countries. So international trade provides a choice of different goods and availability of different goods across the world. For example, if anyone want to change their taste and preferences, they want to go for the another good, so for that we have to be imported that good. For if if we have the natural resources, so we have to produce our own goods. If there is unavailability of our resources or raw materials, we have to import those goods. So foreign trade provides availability of goods. Which good you want, you have to choose yourself, and based on our economic conditions, so we have to import those goods. Foreign trade enables a country to obtain goods by importing which cannot produce due to high cost. All countries are not able to produce all products due to of heavy cost or unavailability of raw materials. The consumer will have a vast variety of products available to choose them. The people have variety of choices based on our country, not only country based. While taking as an economy, there are wide variety of goods, so we have to choose which good is suitable for us. They enjoy wide product choices which give freedom to choose right product to choose requirements. Based on our requirements, we have to choose product. The product is not available in our country, so we can easily import it from other countries. So here the availability of goods, in what basis? Through international trade. Maybe the goods are not available in our country, the goods are not able to produce in our country, we can import the goods based on our choices and requirements. So it is also one of the advantage, that is availability of goods. Unavailability of goods in our country, also we can import those goods from other countries. Next, large scale of production. Foreign trade requires companies to produce large scale. Foreign trade requires companies to produce large scale to meet the demand for both national and international markets. Sorry, it is a demand. Large scale production. Foreign trade require companies to produce large scale to meet the demand of both national and international markets. For this foreign trade, we have to produce large quantities of goods because of requirements of not only in our country, based on all over the world, means international also. The good, suppose we are producing one particular good, for this good has huge demand not only in our country but also in other countries, so we have to produce more goods. These economies of large scale production helps the firms to reduce the overall cost of production. Obviously, suppose we want to produce 100,000 unit of goods for our country requirement, but this particular product has a huge demand of other countries. Other countries also want this good, so we have to produce 5,000 units. For this 5,000 units, we have to purchase raw material. We have to purchase bulk quantity of raw material. The cost of raw material will get reduced. Ultimately, the cost of production is get reduced. For this large scale of production, ultimately the product, what the output will get it reasonable prices with good quality, then we can increase our economic growth and also we can increase our exports. So large scale of production is very important, and it is also one of the advantages through international trade. Why you can say it is an advantage? We have to produce bulk quantity of products based on the demand of our product, then our cost of production get reduced. For this, our country economy will increases and exports also increases, so it is also one of the advantage. Next, increasing purchasing power and improves the standard of living. Foreign trade helps increasing the purchasing power and also improves standard of living. Foreign trade results in increased production to meet the demand of people of national and international markets. Already we discussed foreign trade result for increase in production based on our demand of the product. The companies have increased their production in not only in our country, based on all across the world. So we can say it is an international, not only national but also in international. International means all across all around the world. The availability of goods and wide choices of products. The availability, what the goods are available of goods and services, ultimately enhances the bargaining power of consumer. Suppose there are too many goods there are different types of goods, each good have substitutes. So which product they give at the reasonable prices, the consumers, the people will go for the product. So here the people have bargaining power because of different types of substitutes are there. So which product they get with very cheaper and quality goods, the people can go there. Suppose example, we can take the tea and coffee. The tea price is high when compared to the coffee, so all people will go for the coffee because there is a substitute. For this, the people have the bargaining power. This leads to increasing the purchasing power. The bargaining power, if you bargain, then the cost will be reduced. So the purchasing power, the cost reduces or the purchasing power automatically increases. And it also improves the standard of living. We have to choose the right quality of the product. For this product we have to improve our health conditions, so it will lead to increase our standard of living. So foreign trade, international foreign trade also helps for improving standard of living and increasing the purchasing power. In what way? Foreign trade result in increased production to meet the demand of people at the, not only the national but also the international level. The availability of goods and wide choices of products. We have the wide choices, not for one choice. There are different substitutes for our the same product. Ultimately, the supplier has the supplier has to give at the cheaper cost and good quality. So for that, the people has the huge bargaining power. So for this bargaining power, they can increase the purchasing power and also they can improve the standard of living. It is also one of the reason, and it is one of the advantage of the foreign trade. Next, procuring advanced equipment. Procuring means we have to acquiring, means we have to improving our technology. The changing technology has been introducing new methods of production. Latest technology, by you are using latest technology, you have to produce more goods with less time and process new products, and we have to change our design also, packing also. By using our latest technology, we design the shape of the product and also size of the product. The developing or underdeveloping countries have to adopt the changing technologies for improving our economic growth. The developing countries and underdeveloped countries have to go for the latest technology. The activities to developing countries to increase their production efficiency. For this latest technology, we have to improve our production. So it is also one of the reason. What are the reason? For procuring of advanced technology, for implementing, innovating of the advanced technology, we have to improve our production facilities, and also we have to produce different shapes and sizes of the product. Then the customers automatically attracts for our product. In developing countries and underdeveloped countries, definitely have to go for the innovation of the new technology. So it is also one of the reason for importing our exports. It is one of the advantage of the foreign trade. Next, development and communication and transportation. While increasing our foreign trade, we have to communication and transportation also increases. Foreign trade helps the different countries to dispose of those goods which they have in surplus and procure those goods which they have short for their domestic consumption. Suppose if one country, while taking India is there, India has very surplus in agriculture products and deficit in manufacturing products. So we have to export our agriculture products and we have to import the manufacturing products. Based on this, it helps the communication and transportation. Foreign trade mainly helps for communicating the people, because we have very great surplus, so we have to export the goods, and we have to deficit like crude oil, petroleum or some manufacturing products, we have to import for those goods. Export and import rates between countries led to development of communication and transportation. In those countries, they will further generate revenues for the government. Export and import rates between countries. There is a trade. We all know that trade means exchange of goods from one country to the country. There is an export rate and import rate led to development of communication and transportation. This foreign trade leads to development of the communication and transportation in those countries, which will further generate revenues for the government. It also increase the revenues of the government. Suppose we are exporting the goods, we received money from foreign currency. In this foreign currency, the Indian government economy has been increased. For this foreign trade, there is an increase in the government economy also. So it can create communication and development, and also it increases the revenue also. Next, better employment opportunities. Export and import trade of countries create job and provide employment opportunities. Already we discussed export and import create job employment opportunities directly or indirectly for the people both within and outside the country. Not only within, and considering the outside in the country also, foreign trade increases the employment opportunities. It generates employment opportunities by assisting the expansion and growth of agriculture and industrial activities. While in India we have to we have huge demand on agriculture products, we have to increase our agriculture products, we have to give some job opportunities to some people. So in this reason we have to improve our job opportunities. In foreign countries also, by producing a huge amounts because of demand of the particular product, they want to appoint some people, so they give employment opportunities for some people in an indirect way. It is also one of the reason for increasing the employment opportunities. And generate revenue to government. Foreign trade generates revenue to government in different forms, such as tariffs. We are paying tariffs for exchange of the goods, and customs duty. We are paying customs duty to customs authority, import license fee, etc. All we are discussing first unit. Documentation required. In documents we discussed each and everything. They will strengthen the financial position of the country to take many useful programs of beneficial of the society. Foreign trade increase our economy in what way? We are exporting the good, means we other country we are paying taxes, the other countries are paying taxes to our country, and also there are different types of taxes, import taxes, export taxes, and there are certain tariffs and duties. For all this they are revenue, we are receiving in the form of revenue. For this money we have to improve our economy, and also we have to do some better facilities to our the society. So it can generate revenue through foreign trade by exchanging of goods, means export and import of the goods. They are generating revenue to our country. For this revenue, by using this revenue we can improve our economic growth. So it is also one of the advantages. Up to now we discuss advantages of foreign trade. What are the advantages of foreign trade? Maximization use of natural resources, means without wastage of natural resources we have to be used in an efficient manner. And next, availability of goods. Now if some goods are not produced in our country, for that goods also we have to be important and we have to be utilized. So there is a variety of choices of each and every consumer. Based on our requirements we can choose our good. Next, large scale of production. If our good has huge demand of in other countries, then we can produce more goods. For that goods we can incur more revenue. For this revenue there is a development of our Indian economy. Next, increasing purchase power and improve standard of living. In what way there is an increasing purchase power? Because each product has different substitutes. For this substitute the consumer has huge bargaining power. For this bargaining power the consumers are able to purchase more goods, and also they improve the standard of living while choosing the quality of the product. And next, procuring advanced technology. While in developing and underdeveloped countries we have to take new technology. For this technology we have to produce more goods and different designs and shapes. For this the customers may attract, then our production may increase. Next, development, communication and transport. While increasing the foreign trade they can develop the communication technology for communication and transportation for exchange of the goods and services. And not only communication and technology, it also creates revenue to our government for paying different types of taxes. And better employment opportunities. For increasing our production we have to create employment opportunities to the people in a direct or indirect way. For this we can increase the employment opportunities of the people. So it is also one of the advantage. And next, generate revenue to the government. While we are exporting and importing the goods, we are paying the taxes and we are receiving some taxes. For this we can generate revenue. For this revenue we can For this revenue you can use it for the developing of the society. So it is also one of the advantages. These are the advantages of the foreign trade. I hope you understand this lecture up to now. If you have any doubt, please let me know. I definitely clarify your doubts. Not only this topic, up to now we are in 4th unit, up to 3 units. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you.